Hello, beautiful people. Myself, Ash, and you have seen the title of this video. So, this video is going to be about that why uh, we as a woman need to be a little bit more selfish in how being selfish creates our dream life. Okay, because without being selfish, you can't, and I can literally convince you by the end of this video that being selfish is something that is definitely not true and is definitely a thing that is made up by people or by society that can get things from you and that want you to be really you know small or really just in a box, because I believe that it is why this thing is created, because there is no such thing as being selfish. There is a YouTuber who I was listening to some days ago, and she said that, if selfish is a term, that it means that someone who is completely obsessed with themselves and who just only cares about themselves, then the opposite of selfish is something that is selfless. And when we think about selfless, it means that you don't have a self. Okay, you are selfless. And when you are selfless, it definitely means you don't have a self, you don't have yourself, or you don't even think about yourself, and like you don't have any consciousness, you don't have any being for which you can care, for which you can, you when you don't have even a self, who will you care about? Okay, who will you get motivated? Because whenever we do something, we chase our dreams, we chase them because we want something to achieve, we want to feel something. And when we don't have a self, we are selfless, we are not going to achieve anything. Okay, this is the opposite of selfish, and this is exactly the kind of thing that maybe society and that maybe people around you who call you selfish want you to be. And even if you don't have any people around you who call you this thing, but the thing is that it is kind of, you know put in the minds of so many girls, so many women, that being selfish is a bad thing and you shouldn't be doing that much for yourself, you shouldn't be doing this thing, otherwise you will be blamed, oh sorry, you will be labeled as selfish. And that's what I'm saying, that selfish is, first of all, is not a thing, and second of all, if it is a thing, then I believe that it is not that much worse. Okay, because it is not logical, like, but if you are not selfish, then who you are? Like, selfless, which means that you don't have any self. And if you don't have any self, you will constantly going to search yourself around all the people that you meet, all the things that you have, and you are kind of, scattered, your energy is scattered, you can't feel anything. This is completely uh, disastrous. Okay, and this doesn't even make any sense. Like, if you are not selfish, who the hell are you? Because it is definitely not making any sense. Okay, and that's the thing, this is the thing, that if people say that you are selfish, then I don't think so it is something that you should be worried about, that if you are labeled as selfish, then it's okay, you are just, it's not bad. Okay, and when we, how people want women to be, that the more compassion they show, the more they, show to other people, show to people around themselves, the more compassion, and the more they do for others, the more better or the more good they are. And if you do more for yourself, then you are considered a bad person. I mean, it is not making any sense. Like if we think about men, okay, like they do things for themselves, they don't do things for other people, okay, and they are not labeled as selfish that much. Okay, have you ever um, seen any man saying to another man that you are selfish? It's rare, it's very rare. Whether okay, and on the flip side, almost every woman who have done anything for herself or have tried to do anything for herself is considered as someone who is very selfish, someone who constantly think about herself, which is like, who do you want her to think about? You and your life. If she is not pouring into her life, then what do you want? You want her to pour into your life, and that is kind of selfish. I don't believe that you thinking that she will pour into your life, this is something that is selfish, okay? Her doing those things in her life is not selfish, it's her right. I mean, it's her, you know, of course it's her right, it's her life, it's her energy, it's her uh, life, so she is going to pour into herself. But do you expect her to pour all the things in your life? I mean, you have all the things yourself, you can pour all the self-care, all the things that you want yourself. Why do you need uh, women to babysit you always? I mean, why? And this is the thing. And about the topic of this video, that how being selfish creates your dream reality, it is like, if you are selfish, you, which is definitely not a bad term, we are going to use selfish in a very positive way. What is happening? Wait. Okay, if you are selfish and you are just pouring into yourself, you are just doing the things for yourself, then you have time, okay, you have energy, you can show up for best around people. And if I am not, like, you will not see me or my YouTube videos if I am not going to learn, and if I'm not going to take my time and share all this with on YouTube. Like, how are you going to listen to me? I am doing this because I want to, because I am not doing all the things that people wanted me to do, and that's why I'm showing up here. That's why I'm able to make this video, because I'm not pouring constantly into other people's life. I'm pouring into my life, which is uh, you know which is necessary for me to create something that I want to create. And if that's the example that I'm giving, if you are not doing things for you, you are doing it for other people, okay? And to do something for yourself, you have to do things, and you will be selfish, and it's not a bad term. you know Again, if anyone will say that you are selfish, I think you should wear it as a proud that, yeah, I am selfish. Because if this person is thinking that me taking my time, doing the thing that I love, uh, sharing my opinions, and living my best possible life, this person think that I am selfish, then I better be selfish, because I don't want those kind of people in my life who will stop me from living my life, my time, my uh, making my dreams my reality. Then why do we need these kind of people in our life? We definitely don't need them in our life, okay? They are just, you can say, a waste of time, and they will just, they are just here to get the things that they can get from you, and that's it. They don't want anything else. Okay, they really don't want anything else. And you know, most of the time, in most of the societies, a woman's worth is measured in how much she can do for others, not how much she can do for herself. If we are speaking about a man, we are always like, oh, he earns that much, and uh he is nice, he sometimes help us with things, and it is just sometimes. When on the other side, if a woman is constantly just trying to do things for herself and will eventually help you sometimes, then she's like, but she thinks she is, and who she thinks she is, and things like that will be there, because we are not used to. Okay, we have. That's why it's so important, if you want your dream reality to happen, if you want to, for all of the energy that you have in your life, then you better have to be selfish. Okay, it is not a bad thing. And for the eldest children, I will definitely say elder girls, elder daughters who are here, even if we give them the whole cake and keep a slice for ourselves, they will label us selfish for keeping that slice. Okay, so I know this is something that I have seen so much, and this is almost in every elder daughter's life, that whenever they start measuring their worth in how much they can do for their families, how much they can do for their siblings, especially if the family is, you know, unhealthy. Okay, the family is dysregulated, then they do this most. Okay, so I want you that all the energy that you are putting in your siblings, that you are putting in your family matters, that you are putting in maybe gossips and in anything else, I want you to put that in yourself, to put that energy in your well-being, in your dreams that you have, because I really believe that we really just outsource our energy so much that at the end of the day, when we want to do our things, we don't have that energy. Okay, we are so exhausted, we are so burned out that we don't know what should we do next. And this is the thing that you must stop. Okay, and if someone is labeling you selfish for this, you better be selfish. Okay, and if you know that was I say, yeah, if you want to create your dream reality, you have some ideas. And first of all, women get ideas when we are rested, when we are relaxed. And if you are always on autopilot survival mode, then you are not going to have any ideas. Okay, you need rest to have ideas. You need um time, space. And all the women that have created anything better, first of all, they must have gone through something bad, and second, then they realized that where they were putting all of their energy and what they really need to put their energy on next. So they have taken space, they have taken their time, and then they have created something. So if you really need time, like, to do certain things in my life, I really took a break of 1 year. Okay, and 1 year is a lot, you know, but we need space, we need time, we need safety. And when we are, constantly in survival mode and constantly with a dysregulated nervous system for a very long time, it needs time to regulate. We are human beings, we are not some machinery that you will just program something and then it is, programmed in us. It is nothing like that. We need rest to create something. And um, the society, it's made up of, and it just works even now when women are so much in the uh, workforce. Okay, they contribute so much to jobs, businesses, etc., but still the mm, the society run on according to the men's health. Okay, like there is no cycle syncing and all that stuff, and even so many people don't even know about it. And I'm certainly shocked that why people don't know about such biological common stuff that almost every woman face. So if you are being a selfish woman, you are doing something better for society, better for your future generations, better for your future daughters, who will definitely see you as an inspiration, and who will see you and then realize that I wanted to be like her, because she is brave, she takes her time, and then she creates something that she loves. She have created a dream life that she loved, that she wanted to create. You don't want to be a woman who, repeat all those patterns that she has been earlier. So don't worry if someone think that you are this or you are that. Don't mind it. Okay, they don't they should not have that effect on you, because they what they are doing is definitely repeating patterns. There was no one for them to set the trend or to break that cycle that was there. But now, if you understand that, if you know that it's up to you, that either you break it or you will just keep going and going and going. And I believe that you will definitely create something better for you, and will create the thing that you want, will pour all your energy into the things that you love rather than in other people's lives. Okay, so thanks for watching, and bye bye.